Yu Darvish gets the starting assignment for the Rangers in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, you see the ERA there. Not anything that's going to jump out, but he has been dependable. He gives his ball club a chance to win.
Brett Gardner strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for the Yankees, left fielder, number 11.
First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. And Eric, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, that's a pearl right there.
Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. So now let's take a look at Joe Girardi's lineup for the visiting Yankees. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
Aaron Hicks will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there, just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Darvish pauses. Here's the 0-1.
Nope.
And he lays off for ball 1. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
To 2-2 now.
Yeah, and I think that's a pitch we're going to see a lot of tonight. It's much different than that four-seam fastball, and he gets a lot of run on that thing.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out. And with that, let's take a look at how the Rangers will align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, one place you don't want to hit it is to the third baseman. Absolute vacuum down there. He's got great range. Some of the plays I've seen him make, absolutely ridiculous.
He's set. Here it comes. Alex Rodriguez, the third baseman, is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Well, accuracy is always appreciated with umpires, and Fillmore, he's no exception. He'll miss one here and there, but it's really pretty rare from what I hear.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Yeah, he's letting these guys know early on. He's not going to be afraid to work inside. That'll be something they'll need to think about.
To short, hit hard. Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw to fielder at first will take care of him, and that'll be that. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. It's the Yankees nothing, Rangers coming to bat on Major League Baseball, the show. Nate Eovaldi is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, not a big strikeout pitcher here on the mound, so expect to see a lot of balls put in play, defense being very involved. Should be fun to watch. Delino
DeShields comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Rangers, center fielder, Delino DeShields.
And a ball, 1-0. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, EK, they're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
They come into this one fresh off a 4-2 homestand, so they'll be hoping to get the same sort of production as they head out onto this road.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. And a split-fingered pitch catches the zone 2-2 now. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Right there is Beltre, 1 away. Now time now to look at Jeff Bannister's Rangers lineup card in this one. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, I think every pitcher is aware of the danger when Prince Fielder is at the plate. His on-base percentage is over 400 the last 10 ball games. He's done an excellent job of finding ways to contribute, getting on base, and setting up the guys behind him for run-scoring opportunities.
Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Hicks going back to the track. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Adrian Beltre gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And here is strike 1 called to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Oh, and Beltre really wanted that one, but he didn't get it. Behind 0-2 now. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
And Beltre wisely lays off that one. 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone trying to get him to swing and miss.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Good battle. Count remains full. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Mitch Moreland will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
2 out with the man at first. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, I know that instantly everyone's going to start pointing fingers out there, but when you're facing a guy like this, as a pitcher, you have to be allowed to work inside. Look, that'll hurt a bit, but it's just part of the game you have to live with.
Very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Boy, things are going from bad to worse so far. He's looking completely lost up there.
Here's the 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hit out towards second. Castro has it on to first, and the Rangers squander a good opportunity here as the side is retired. Rangers leave a pair. After 1, no score. The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And this is what you like to see, especially coming off of a loss in his last start. These first couple innings, he's coming right after guys.
A pause and the 0-2. Hot shot towards the hole, but an atom ball right to him for the first down.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean, hammered out there. But he's going to wind up with nothing to show for it.
Here's Carlos Beltran, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll enter play with an average of .311, 1 home run, and 5 driven in. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to fielder for out number 2.
Batting second, designated hitter,
Greg Bird into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Josh Hamilton stands in for the first time now. Looking to stay hot. He's been a real force at the plate over the last week or so.
Josh Hamilton.
And that misses for ball 1. Right side and right into the shift. And Teixeira steps on first himself to record the out.
Batting 7th, right fielder.
And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Shin-Soo Choo will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, and in a good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep that fastball down. That's right where he's got to be living.
Way outside. 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Lays off. 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
And this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already that's 2 walks here in the early going, and that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Michael McHenry takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Here's Elvis Andrus now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You see right there on the graphic, these first 2 innings have been costly pitch-wise. He's at 35 already, and he's only through an inning and 2/3.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one gets away. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Just a four-seam fastball that time. Nothing too out of the ordinary. It just sort of looked like it got on him just a little bit quicker than he expected, and they're going to hit him with a pass ball for that one. That's called laziness.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Gary Sanchez will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
First offering on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hamilton is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 8, second baseman.
MLB The Show, your home for Yankee baseball all season long, as you get a look there at what's on tap for the Bombers over the course of the next 7 days. Starlin Castro will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Ball one. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Nope, that's a ball.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. Chu is there, 2 down.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but he's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Didi Gregorius will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike. The Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he chased it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Delino DeShields will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
Yeah, but he hit it hard, though. He put a really nice swing on it. We'll see if he can do that same thing right here.
Down the first baseline. Teixeira's got it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
In now, Rougned Odor. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
That evens it up 1-1. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gardner is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Hey, if you came here to see offense in this ballgame, sit back and relax just a little bit. Both of these pitchers are absolutely dueling it out right now.
So 2 are gone here in the Rangers' third, and set to stand in a guy who seems to get better with age, the dangerous Adrian Beltre. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Teixeira is there for it, and that retires the side. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Brett Gardner will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
First pitch on its way. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Drilled to first. Fielder has it. And the big fella just takes it to the bag himself for the first out.
Up next for the
Well, just a whole bunch of nothing going on so far. No runs, no hits, no errors on either side. You know, I think the scoreboard operator might as well just go home.
Stepping in, Aaron Hicks, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
And he lays off there, 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
On the ground to the right side. Odor is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Alex Rodriguez digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. This is line to left. Hamilton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Mitch Moreland is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Oh, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
Digging in to try it again, Prince Fielder. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Called strike in a dangerous location there. 1-2. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
It shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Yeah, he hasn't made too many mistakes on the mound so far, but hitting the guy here with 2 strikes is definitely not something he was trying to do.
Josh Hamilton will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Very important here with 2 guys on following the hit by pitch. He had to come out and establish the count in his favor, and he did just that.
And a swing and a miss as they jump ahead of Hamilton here. 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. So with a couple of men on and 1 out in the inning now, let's turn to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Now to the plate, Shin-Soo Choo. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
At the plate, Michael McHenry. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And this is a big-time strikeout situation right here, so they're going to be shooting for the same result, no doubt about it.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball right side. Dive, but it's off his glove, and that ought to get at least one run in. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
The shortstop, number 1, Elvis Andrews.
Elvis Andrews is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
And that misses ball one. Bad time for the strike zone to go MIA.
Yeah, and he could have used that one, no doubt about it.
Bases are loaded with only one out. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Hicks ranging back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Now batting, center fielder.
Delino DeShields will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Teixeira is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule if it was a fair ball. But no matter, he goes over to make the catch here in foul territory.
Here's Rougned Odor now. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Left side. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Mark Teixeira heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
From the stretch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And sometimes you can mistake being patient for being passive. I mean, unless he was really fooled there, that's a pitch he needs to be swinging at.
The 0-2 delivery. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed by Teixeira as he's a strikeout victim here, 1 away.
Now batting.
And you want to see what downward break looks like? Check this out in show motion. Look at how this thing's just falling right off the table. That pitch is really moving, folks.
Here's Carlos Beltran. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Hamilton going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Now batting.
Well, you know, it took him a while to get that first hit of the ball game, and then it darn near wound up getting him on the scoreboard as well. Instead, he winds up with a double off the wall, and he didn't miss a home run right there by much.
Standing in now, Greg Bird. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. For Beltran, he's at second with his second double of this young season. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And I think they'd stay out there again, maybe for the rest of the at-bat.
In there, 2-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Gary Sanchez is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded to short. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Adrian Beltre comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Baseman Adrian Beltre.
Pitch on the way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Gardner going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo home run off the bat of Adrian Beltre as the Rangers have moved out to a 3-0 lead.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Now batting.
Into the box, Mitch Moreland. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he punts the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Well, with 2 strikes, you've got to protect up there, even on a curveball that's a borderline strike. But he could only manage to get this one off the end of his bat, and it winds up being a simple little ground out.
Here's Prince Fielder. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Oh, and a big hack by Fielder, just like his daddy, but it's 0-2.
And you'd think for as hot as this guy's been over the last few games, they might be treading carefully. They're coming right after him, and now they've got him in an 0-2 hole.
On his way to pitch number 75. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. It looked like he was giving him the evil eye down there, and I can't say I blame him.
Yeah, well, he's already been plunked once, and I don't think he's going to stand for too much more of that.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. 1-2, here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out.
Boy, that's the kind of play where you take your hat off and you wipe the sweat off your brow, even if it's cold outside. This guy's getting hammered right now. He better figure out something quick.
Josh Hamilton will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ripped down the line, and that finds its way through for a base hit. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, I think this was a little bit of a gamble from my perspective. I had a feeling that he'd take a big turn around first and then hold on, but he was having none of that. He's smelling 2 all the way, and he's going to make it there with a hustle double.
Shin-Soo Choo digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Surprising to you guys that it looks like they're going to pitch to him?
It is to me. I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere near this guy with a base open.
The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And another foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So a run in the inning, and it's delivered courtesy of Adrian Beltre. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's now 3-0 Texas. Starlin Castro will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
At the plate, Didi Gregorius. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
He's set, and the pitch. Big break to the curveball, but it misses down and in for ball 1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. Andrus on to fielder, and they turn to a double play.
Boy, not an easy play out there by any stretch. He's got to hit the shortstop in stride while avoiding that runner who's directly in his path. But he's able to put a good throw right on the bag, and they wind up turning the double play.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Yanks held in check. They trail it here 3-0. Michael McHenry will lead things off here for the Rangers, to be followed by Elvis Andrus on deck. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And whatever you do, you can't let that previous call eat at you. You've got to come back with your best pitch here on 3-1.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Sometimes this is just what you need. You know, you're in the middle innings now. You can grind out a walk, make that guy throw a few pitches, get him into the stretch. That's where you can finally put him away.
Elvis Andrus is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. He's running towards second. Hit hard on the ground to the right. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
I'm not really sure if he didn't get a good break at first or stumbled or what, but this looked like an absolutely perfect hit and run. Instead, he's going to hold on at second base, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Out of the Yankee dugout now is Joe Girardi as he'll head toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Brian Mitchell will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Brian Mitchell.
Stepping in now, Delino DeShields, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First and second here with nobody out. And there's ball 1.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And he chases one up the ladder as he hits a high fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is right there, 1 down.
The batter, second baseman,
Rougned Odor strides in, grounded out his last time through. Out in front of it, strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, he breaks off a beauty there. 0-2 now.
And that big 12-6 curveball will work like that. He'll start it out up in the zone and then lets it drop right down to the knees.
Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
the third baseman.
Adrian Beltre will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. As a look, now the pitch. And a lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
A lot of late movement on that fastball.
That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Here's the 1-1. 2-1.
A two-out hit here would be nice, but a two-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
2 men are on with 2 men out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Oh, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Mitch Moreland steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away.
Yeah, and this is one of those make-or-break moments in a ballgame, Matt. You don't want to let an opportunity like this in the middle innings get away from you.
Line drive to left. Gardner is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Rangers threaten but leave them loaded. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back to Arlington. The Rangers on top in this one as we get a look at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Aaron Hicks will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point. So good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
And I don't think that's what the hitting coach has been preaching.
Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Well, we've seen winning rallies get started with less than this. This is going to be an infield single all the way, and now they're in business with the leadoff man on base to start this inning.
Alex Rodriguez will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Runner back safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Darvish a check on first. Don't want to forget about him. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Nobody out, runner on first. Hicks running from first. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, they certainly paid a lot of attention to him over there at first, and it was wise to do so. But in the end, they had to come to the plate sooner or later, and he winds up taking second here on the stolen base.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt, as you take a look there what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Runner at second, one away, and standing in the danger is first baseman Mark Teixeira. First pitch on its way to Teixeira.
1-0.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. And Teixeira swings and misses as he's set down on strikes for round number 2.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Carlos Beltre come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
In there at the knees, strike one.
I think a lot of pitching coaches would like to see that first pitch strike ratio better than about 60%, but that's what he's got going for him tonight, and he's pitched very well.
Line drive, base hit left field. Rounding third now is Hicks. On Hamilton's throw is on target. He's out at home plate. One left for the Yankees. They trail in this one 3-0. Prince Fielder will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, it looked like this might be much more off the bat, but this ballpark has really played large tonight, and you know we've seen a few balls really get knocked down out there.
Into the box now, Josh Hamilton. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
He's going to need to crank that swing up another notch if he's going to catch up to those.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Oh, and Hamilton swings and misses that time on a good pitch, and he's gone on strikes for out number 2.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. And he thinks he's right on it at the plate. Look where it winds up. Completely out of the zone. That's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They lead it 3-0. Greg Bird comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. But will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Chu, still going back. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Gary Sanchez will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. The pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. One and one. One out, nobody on. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Hit sharply toward the right side. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Starlin Castro will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a fly ball. Chu has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still down 3-0. Vinny Pistano is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
61, Vinny Pistano.
Michael McHenry will lead things off here for the Rangers, to be followed by Elvis Andrus on deck.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. And this is fouled at the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. The 1 and 2 pitch. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning by inning recap through the first 7 and change. Striding into the box, Elvis Andrus. He singled his last time up. In there, no balls and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Push to the right side. In is Beltre, but this is down for a base hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his third hit in 4 trips, all of them singles. He's been a tough out all game long.
Delino DeShields struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
In there, strike one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, that's a different pitch here, but also on the outside corner. Also taken for a strike. So he's got him in a quick 0-2 hole now.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
And you know, as a hitter, with the runner at first and 1 out, I think I'm going to see something down in the zone because I know they want me to hit into a double play. Instead, they go ahead and they challenge him up, and I don't think he was expecting that.
Here's Rougned Odor now. Runners on the move for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
And I think everybody in the ballpark knew that he was going to be running with 2 away. But even when you know it's coming, he's still hard to get a handle on. And he's in the scoring position now with that stolen base.
Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Texas, but they lead it 3-0. The Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge with Dallas in the background as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. Didi Gregorius will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And that misses 1-1. And he takes a cold strike 2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And a swing and a miss on the fastball. And there's the first out here in the 9th.
Well, he certainly had all of his pitches working for him so far. That's translated to a 4-hit shutout to this point.
Brett Gardner will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Chu ranging back, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Well, this has been a thoroughly dominating performance out there. Kept these guys guessing all game long, and he's just 1 out away now from picking up a well-deserved complete game shutout.
Aaron Hicks will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just 1 final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Ripped on the ground to first. Fielder's there, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home top player of the game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Rangers come out on top 3-0. Good night from Arlington.